What's up guys, Tim Timmer here, back with another video on the channel, and today I will be breaking down some WWE news. I know this is kind of different. I haven't filmed in a while, so I just thought I'd bring some WWE news here to the channel. Thought it would kind of get more news or views for it. Not just using this for the views, I'm also using this for my fans so they can get some news if they don't really catch up on this behind the scenes news. So the first news report I will be doing today is Lio Rush has made some comments on Twitter stating that WWE is making a mockery of their recent releases in 2020. And also stating that a bunch of people are being rehired and saying that it's what young people can't use, using some language that young people can't use, stating that how it's a mockery. And my opinion on it is, if he thinks it's that big of a mockery, why doesn't he go, with me, it's just why doesn't he go to court? Or in my opinion, if they were making a mockery of WWE releases, they would not even try to give those wrestlers a chance to come back. They gave people like Drake Maverick and other people a chance to come back. Okay, next topic. So the next topic is some pushes that were dropped on WWE's page. One of the ones was three wrestlers, Cedric Alexander, Ricochet, and Humberto Carrillo. And what they're basically saying is Vince McMahon, one of the things for Ricochet was Vince McMahon only had that little feud with Brock Lesnar earlier in the year before Super Showdown. And a bunch of people are saying that Vince McMahon buried Ricochet. Cedric Alexander was also dropped as a push, and Humberto Carrillo, I have no more news on them. But also an extra, Apollo Crews put over Andrade on a latest edition of Monday Night Raw for the U.S. title. And WWE were apparently going to turn Apollo Crews heel to go up in the ratings. But they dropped that. Okay, up next I will be breaking down some Twitter posts that have been resurfaced from Jason Riker's Facebook page. I looked this up on a website that I'm not going to state because I want you guys to keep coming here to get the news, because it's not like you guys are going to go on your computer just to look at this one website when I'm already going to lay it down. So Jason Riker, a Facebook post or Twitter post has been resurfaced from July of 2019 of him saying Black Lives Matter is garbage. And what I really have to say to this, I'm just going to get straight into my opinion. If this shouldn't be as a big deal as it would have been a year, almost, it's getting to a year ago now. Next month, it will be a year ago. But July 4th, I think, is what it said when it dropped. But all this stuff about that incident, but Jason Riker saying that it shouldn't be that such of a big deal if he said it a year ago. That was his choice, and people, if they criticize him, they can criticize him. But it was his choice. Now, I don't really stand for racism, but people need to stop resurfing these messages on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat about racism or something that was bad from almost a year ago and get mad about it if it was almost a year ago. It shouldn't be a big deal. That was just something that probably shouldn't have been said. That's the end on that topic. Next topic is Rob Gronkowski's 56-day title reign has come to an end when R-Truth, earlier on Monday, recaptured the 24/7 championship. And what I think, ever since his title has come out, this is the perfect title for R-Truth. This is a really good title for him because his funky personality kind of fits the title. Okay, up next, the website that I searched this up said I have to do this for this story. So I'll shout out to Corey Graves' podcast After the Bell. And if you want to look this up for yourself, you can go to... You know what? I'm just only going to do a shout out for Corey Graves After the Bell. I shouldn't have to do a shout out for the website. If they want a shout out, they can go do it on WWE's Twitter page or Facebook page. Road Dogg has made comments on Adam Cole saying if he was Karrion Kross's size, he would be Universal Champion right now. What I have to say to that is I kind of agree with Road Dogg. Adam Cole is an awesome superstar, but at the same time, he's still NXT champion, so he would have to drop that first and then find his way on the main roster. But that has nothing to do with this right now. That's my thoughts. But on his size, I don't think size really matters in WWE or in wrestling. As long as you have a fighting personality and you're willing to go to deep lows and high and heights of highs that you have never gone before, and I say you could go for any title you could. But Adam Cole, I think he could fit as a good, he could fit good. I guess what I'm trying to say is I think he could fit as one of those wrestlers that could be, I guess they could go for any title they want in WWE right now, and they would be a good spot for it. And also Road Dogg said late before that he had been invited to go back to being a writer for WWE, to be a writer in WWE. Said yes, and so I guess he's more of on the creative side now. And I'm gonna kind of just go over some opinions on some of the things I haven't said yet. And so one of the things for Leo Rush is if he really thinks that WWE is making a mockery, then call Vince McMahon out for it. Don't just sit there and be like, WWE's making mockery. Oh my gosh, it's all fricked up. I just find it annoying how he wants to go on here and say that it's that what he said on his Twitter. But if WWE were making a mockery, they would have made fun of him on their Twitter page, and whatever I said earlier, they would have been doing that right now. But they're not, are they? On the pushes, I think Ricochet, Cedric Alexander, and Humberto Carrillo should get those pushes. I just think that they've been on Raw, or at least Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. They all deserve one, because Humberto Carrillo, when he first joined, he put his heart out on the Raw episodes he was on. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet, they should be pushes, because they've been there for a while now. And the only title shots they've got is Ricochet US and I think North American and NXT. And Cedric Alexander has only got a shot for the Cruiserweight Championship. And he was a Cruiserweight champion. I just find it like how they bring these superstars that are good talents into the main roster, and then they only use them for like 2 feuds, and then they're done with them. They don't use them. And another thing on the Jason Ryker situation, switching subjects here. If WWE is gonna take him off TV tapings, then don't even use his tag partners. If you do, just put him in tag contender positions then. But I don't expect him to be off TV soon, because they pretty much just got there. And also, what really annoys me about this is they want to go on. Some people are getting mad probably, but he served in the military, so he kind of has that edge. He's seen things that nobody has seen before, so he's gonna be like that. Switching subjects here, back to the Gronk. I think he had planned to lose the title. I get it's 24/7, so you don't really plan to. But I think WWE was wanting R-Truth to do it, because I think it would be bad for Gronk and if NFL does come back, for him to be on the field, because he's coming back to the NFL, for all those Gronk fans out there. So, he's coming back, and I find it would be pretty bad if you had fans or R-Truth jumping the stands because they know he's 24/7 champion, and then WWE would have to track down this random person to get them the title back. So I think it's a smart decision and R-Truth's way to get the title back to WWE, or WWE's decision to let R-Truth go for it. And Road Dogg's comment, switching subjects again here. Another statement is, back to the size doesn't matter for me. Adam Cole has shown so much strength throughout NXT that if he was put on the main roster right now and was still NXT champion, he could fight on both shows if he wanted to. That's how confident I am in Adam Cole. And I am also rooting for Velveteen Dream to win against him this Sunday at NXT TakeOver in your house. I am also rooting for Keith Lee, and I hope Drake Maverick gets another shot at that cruiserweight title soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.